This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Dragon Ball FighterZ. In the last episode, we had some conversations with the characters. We gathered the humans on our team, and now we got to work together to fight, or at least chase after 21, find out where she is, and go from there. But it sounds like our foe might be 16. But for now, let's continue through the level so we can end up recruiting a few new people. Well, Piccolo in this case, but like before, I'm gonna show you if I show any scenes, I'll show them. If not, I'll go right to the boss. But I think there's quite a few that I can show, so that shouldn't be too bad. So let's see. All right, let's get to it then. All right, I'll be back.
Damn it, Vegeta! I'll make him pay for what he did to me.
All right, calm down. You've only been in hell for however many years. Actually, when Super takes place, I think at least 20 plus years have gone by, so okay.
Thinking about him makes my blood boil.
Is he the top of your crap list?
Hey now, big guy. Take it easy.
Leave me alone.
Hey. You keep this up and you're gonna lose sight of what's really important.
This is definitely an interesting group conversation to have. Yamcha's trying to calm him down, despite what he did to him. I guess Yamcha's a bit more chill than everyone else.
I mean, look at me.
Well, I mean, you are pathetic.
You killed me once, but here I am talking to you normally as if it didn't even happen.
Wow, you are a chill guy, Yamcha.
I've got loads of stuff I want to say to you, but I know we should be focusing on our common enemy.
Shut up!
Whoa.
I don't need your stupid advice.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Rude?
Sorry. Yeah, he is rude. Nappa's a very angry, thug-like guy.
I may not be all buffed out, but I'm actually a pretty formidable warrior.
That's debatable.
Ha! That's some talk coming from a runt who couldn't even handle some Cybermen.
Yeah, Yamcha's never gonna let that down.
Ooh, you like to hit below the belt, huh? Look, I'm a fountain of good advice here. You hear me?
If you say so.
Looks like I'm gonna have to make you listen.
Okay, how are you gonna do that? Oh, by fighting. Gotcha. All right, let's do it.
I suspected as much. It is quite amusing to finally come face to face with a clone of myself.
Perfection versus perfection.
I have to say, you seem like a great disappointment.
But isn't he a clone of you though?
Though it being a clone, I did expect to have laughably inferior intelligence compared to me. It may look like me on the outside, but it's nothing but a lifeless puppet. I suppose that makes sense.
Well, when you just pump these guys out quickly as you can, you gotta shave off a few things, a few bits of personality, as it were.
After a masterpiece like me, everything else is just an inferior product. Don't beat yourself up. It's not your fault.
Cell, as arrogant as narcissistic as always.
Given that I am the original and far more handsome, I guess I should be the one to dispose of this lesser fabrication.
Did he forget that he had an imperfect, near perfect, or what is it called? It's imperfect cell, near perfect cell, and perfect cell? Now I've forgotten what the second form's called again. But, the second one was pretty uglier. I think I remember there was a story about how the editor of Dragon Ball said Toriyama should move on to the final form as quickly as he could after he introduced a near-perfect cell.
Bring it on, then. There won't be a scrap of you left once I'm done with you.
But Cell is bio. He's like biomechanical, so there's no metal at all. Alright, let's do this.
Well, if it isn't Tien, I never thought the day would come when I'd get teamed up with a nobody like you. Well, this just keeps getting better.
Kiko, go fudge yourself.
Still, I do have to commend you on your techniques. They're not as bad as I suspected.
You know, you do use a couple of them, if I remember, in the series, like the solar flare and stuff like that. God, that's the most useful ability, yet Tien is not the one who uses it the most. Crazy, huh?
Although someone of my skill is able to acquire all of them just by simply observing them.
All right, you're practically perfect in every way, Mr. Sherry Cell Bobbins.
You can try to mimic my techniques all you want, but I'll keep training and improving. You hear me?
If only that actually worked in the series. You're still like the low tier fighters just because of how this series works.
I see. It seems you and I are more alike than I had first realized. We both seek ways to increase our strength.
What is up with villains and saying we're more alike than we realize when they only talk about having one aspect about themselves that's similar and that's it?
You think me and you are alike? Don't kid yourself.
Yeah, don't. Although the fact that Cell said that, it's maybe shows some interest in it.
I use my techniques to better myself. I'm not twisted like you. I don't use them for vulgar entertainment and intimidation.
Yeah, he is a bit twisted, like a purely narcissistic person would be.
What a coincidence! I was just thinking that straight-laced attitude of yours is what's truly twisted.
What? 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 That doesn't make sense.
You really are a stubborn fool if you get this upset at such harmless banter. A little sensitive, are we?
Well, Tien is the serious one. That's the joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Has what I've said really choked you up that much, Tien?
Enough. There's no point in wasting my time talking to you anymore.
Yeah, probably a good idea, Tien.
I'll defeat all these enemies myself.
Well, you maybe. Let's do it.
What's up, Tien? You okay? You look a little upset.
Well, now that the villains apparently are in the back having tea, some of the good guys can talk to each other, apparently.
Of course I'm upset. You've teamed up with Frieza and those other villains, right?
Yeah, he is super serial. But seriously, yeah, it's hard for me to team up with, like, known killers and murderers before. I know in anime it's different, suspension of disbelief, but yeah, it's in reality, I don't know if I ever could.
You guys don't seem bothered by that at all.
I think they are, but...
Well, it was actually my idea. So it'd be pretty weird if I were bothered by it, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes people make decisions they don't like for the greater good. The greater good.
What? It was your idea?
Should you be surprised, really, Tien? You've known him for so long, so...
Goku, have you forgotten what they did?
Maybe.
Relax, Tien. You're always so serious. Take it easy once in a while.
Super serial.
You're right, Tien. They're bad guys, but they're also crazy strong.
Well, until we hit the next tier of bad guy, then not really.
So, like, we gotta take advantage of that.
Using them, huh? Well.
I mean, of course we'll have to watch our backs, but things will work out.
What? Why does Yamcha always sound like a surfer dude? I don't know why his just mentality just strikes me as like, whoa, dude, chill out.
Exactly. Sometimes you know just the right thing to say, Yamcha.
Huh.
Hey, what do you mean sometimes?
Sometimes. Not all the time.
Anyway, Tien, that's pretty much it. We've just gotta rely on these guys right now.
I guess you're right.
Well, you know what they say, was it the, well, no, I was going to say injustifies the means, but that's not the case, and it just, you know, was it, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer?
I guess I'd forgotten how carefree you guys can be sometimes.
Yeah, you tend to go off by yourself, Tien, for like months at a time by yourself. Although now, according to Super, you run a dojo now, which kind of makes sense. Nice to see at least he got something going on for him outside of the group, you know.
All right. Now that Tien finally understands where we're coming from, let's get to fighting. What are we sitting around here for? Let's go.
Well, that's all that really matters.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we're back after clearing the map, so it's time for us. We've had our conversations, but time for us to continue on. In this case, we're going to fight and save Mr. Piccolo, or Piccolo himself. So, let me just put in some... let's just put in the humans so they can get some experience. Yeah, the villains have gotten a little bit more experience by this point, but you can actually technically go back to the old maps and replay them again if you want to level them up. But really, at this, there's really almost no reason to. Just play the story, get all the unique capsules, and then play it as is. So that's the way to do it. Grinding for levels is kind of silly at this point.
That voice in my head. It's Piccolo.
The voice inside my head.
Wait. So you can hear him too?
So does Piccolo just cyclically talk to you like all the time, never leaving you alone? Like all the time? Like in the I mean...
Piccolo? Who's that and what does he want?
I guess he's already forgotten about the guy who messed up his second form.
He's our Namekian friend. Seems like he's got a clone for company right now. There's only one thing to do. Go and help him.
Clone for a company sounds like a TV show or something like that. But yeah, we should help him.
Hold it right there. Why do we have to rescue such a worthless being?
Because it's Piccolo?
Piccolo's not a worthless being. He's strong. And I know he'd join us without a second thought.
I mean, he's strong to a point, but...
Strong, you say? I doubt he could have gotten much stronger than the last time we faced each other in battle.
I mean, everyone's on even footing here, so...
No, really. I have no reason to make this up.
Maybe not make it up, but you've been known to be kind of dumb when it comes to things, so you're not telling the full truth.
If you insist, the more pawns we have at our disposal, the better.
Just like Frieza to think that way.
Great. Decided. Let's get a move on.
Let's move out. Ah, nah, Dad's dead.
Hold it right there. I think you had enough fun.
God, those clones are creepy. Oh, that's interesting to see Future Trunks here, just because it's Future Trunks. He's not from... whatever.
What an insufferable inconvenience. Shall we get this over with?
Let's do it. Let's fight these. Let's fight these bozos. But yeah, for some reason, Future Trunks as a clone just looked really creepy. I think it's just because of his Super Saiyan hair. Just makes him look super creepy. Anyway, yeah, I'll just show the fight. Why not? It won't take me too long. I mean, I've got to show some fights in an episode, I think, just to kind of either talk over like random thoughts and all that other stuff. Not that I really have a whole lot to say at this point, but since I've already played with the humans already, that doesn't sound very good. I'm not really sure what the point of that rock is. It must be like a good combo breaker or something like that. You know. Oops. That's not what I want to do. Uh-oh. Ah! I noticed I'm pretty bad about like not using my friend assists. Like, you know, pop in and pressing one of the buttons to summon them for temporarily. You know, just to get a little bit of either extra damage or distraction or whatever. I wonder if you can actually harm the summons, or not summons. If you can harm the people when they pop in, the friends. Do they get hurt too? It kind of looks like they do. I'm looking at the life bar, and it looks like they can get hurt. So if you get lucky and someone summons an ally, you know, you might get get some easy damage off on them. Okay, come on.
Over here! Not going anywhere!
I kind of do actually like. I mean, Yamcha's not a perfect character, but I do kind of like playing as a burning attack. Ow! Ow! Have I shown Tien's like alternate? I don't think I have actually.
What are you doing, Chaozu?
Yeah, Chaozu just comes in and blows himself up. It's kind of
Why
messed
you?
up. I'm not sure if that's funny or disturbing, you know, just that his alternate ability is Chaozu coming in and killing himself. You're like, ugh. You know. Yeah, we say Piccolo.
Thanks, Goku. You really got me out of a bind.
Yeah, it seems to have done multiple times over the series.
No need to mention it. I'm just glad we were able to get here when we did.
Wouldn't want to miss our favorite Big Green.
He's right, Piccolo. I was really on pins and needles.
Still, though, I never would have imagined getting help from the likes of them.
Yeah, it's still tough to sink in, dude.
I got the gist of the situation after reading your mind. But of course I had to see it to believe it.
Or maybe you should be grateful. We did save your sorry keister, but I'm not sure what good it'll do.
What? You expect me to thank you?
Yeah, get on hands and knees and kiss their feet or whatever. Yeah, Piccolo ain't doing that.
If you fight for me, I'll gladly accept that as your gratitude.
Fight for Frieza. That's creepy. Well,
I've
not
got
creepy.
no interest in siding with you. But I suppose we don't really have any other choice.
I like Krillin just all anxious about the situation.
I certainly don't imagine having you on our side will make much difference anyway.
What'd you just say?
Ooh, burn. Gonna need a Senzu bean for that one.
Hold it, guys. We're allies now, so stop the infighting. Goku, can't you talk some sense into them?
He's probably asleep or something.
If they don't like it, then maybe duking it out isn't such a bad idea.
Of course, violence.
At least that way they wouldn't have to argue anymore.
I don't know if that would stop them from arguing though.
Thanks for your input, Goku, but maybe you should just be quiet.
They should just shut up.
Look, let's all just try cooperating now. How does that sound? Piccolo? Why can't it ever just be easy?
Not with this crew, dude. Ain't gonna happen. All right, new team member. Got Mr. Slugman himself, Piccolo. So now what do we got? All right, Piccolo saved. He's been added to the team. All right. Let's see. Looks like this episode. We have the option to save Fat Boo and fight. Android 16. Okay. Let's see. Now with Piccolo on the team, I'm trying to remember who he can combine with for. Well, I'll figure it out over the course of fighting these dudes. So like before, any new scenes, I'll add them. If not, we'll see you at the rescuing Fat Boo section. So see y'all in a bit.
Frieza, I never thought I'd be joining forces with you.
Well, stranger things have happened. That's a TV show I like.
Joining forces? What a preposterous notion.
What is this, a Saturday morning sitcom?
Do you think that you, a simple Namekian, are worthy of fighting alongside the great Frieza?
Well, Namekian could be a force if the whole populace of the Namekian race just merged together. That would make for a pretty fantastically powerful ally.
What?
If I recall, and I am never wrong, you're the one who shielded Goku's son from my powerful attack.
Oh yeah, from the Resurrection of Frieza arc / movie. Although all that scene was only just a basic recreation of the famous scene from the Saiyan saga.
Well then, I don't recommend sacrificing yourself again to protect him this time.
Yeah, Gohan during that was kind of pathetic.
Sorry to disappoint you. I don't plan on being anybody's Namekian shield.
Well, especially for Frieza, anyway.
So you're finally ready to abandon the brat. A wise choice, ridding yourself of useless trash.
Ooh, shouldn't have said that.
The opposite, actually. He doesn't need me to protect him. He's more than capable on his own.
I don't know about that.
I trained him to be that way.
Well, what about that years where he didn't train at all? It was kind of pathetic. I mean, did you train him to do that?
So what is it you're trying to say? That your special training is what toughened him up?
I guess.
He and I have been training together for a long time. Even you should know that.
Yeah, during the Universe Survival arc.
And it's not just Gohan. I've gotten stronger too, you know.
Not really. I mean, when it comes to Saiyans, you're kind of below them, but whatever.
I don't need to hear about your relationship with the brat or how strong you think you are.
Didn't you ask about it, though?
Rather than bragging, it'd be more convincing if you were willing to prove it in battle.
I guess put up or shut up, right?
With pleasure.
Whoops. Sorry, I cut that a little soon.
Is that Majin Buu?
Oh no! He's being attacked by
Of course,
clones!
sleeping. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk in the middle of that. Ah, he's sleeping again.
Yes, it seems that really is Majin Buu after all. But he is quite different from what I imagined.
There's multiple different versions of him, really. And, yes, Majin Buu is asleep. That's the joke.
Anyway, let's take care of the clone for now. We can figure the rest out later.
God, he's like humped over like a Igor from the Frankenstein book. Ugh, creepy. Oh, those clones weren't too bad. You know, I'm one of the biggest proponents of big is beautiful, but I don't need it shoved in my face like that. Come on, guys.
Now I have to ask, but is this pudgy creature really Majin Buu?
Well, it's a version of Majin Buu that was once, centuries, millennia ago, absorbed the Grand Kai of that time, who turned into that. And I guess the Grand Kai was just influential or powerful enough to completely change his form.
He's far too laid back of a creature for a start. Where's his sense of urgency?
Yeah, as powerful as he is, that's his downfall. He likes to sleep and eat. Oh well.
Oh, it's definitely him.
Yep. Creepy, goofy music and all. Oh, no.
I don't think the waves have anything to do with this. He just looks like he's sleeping to me.
Yeah, probably right.
Hey, Boo! Wake up!
I've got candy.
Oh, that'll probably wake him up.
Candy? You got candy? You get Boo candy!
You probably shouldn't taunt Boo like that.
Sure! Make you a deal. If you go beat up the baddie, I'll make sure you have all the chocolate you can eat.
What great friends you are. Just giving him candy to force him to fight people. You guys are great friends.
You understand? Boo beat up baddie!
Well, at least it's simple to discuss with him, at least.
He look real bad.
Yeah, he does.
Stop! He's a bad guy, but I don't mean him. Not yet, anyway.
But if he's a baddie, why can't Boo beat him up?
Well, we have to work together for now.
Because we need this bad guy to help us beat up someone way worse. So you'll just have to wait to beat him up some other time. Just so that we're clear, we need to beat the really bad one first. Then we can come back and beat the others later.
Man, that sounds like dialogue for children, but the thing is we're talking to Fat Boo, so it's appropriate.
What the hell is he He's ordering our destruction while we're standing right here. What is this? Some pathetic attempt at psychological warfare?
Yeah, it's working.
Don't worry, he's nothing more than a stupid pink blob.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You gotta beat up baddies and get lots and lots of candy!
Well, at least his priorities are straight.
How could we be expected to put any kind of trust in something like that?
You can't. He's kind of deflated hopes amongst fandom multiple times in the series, because he's supposed to be a joke character at this point. Fat Boo, you've got a lot of power, but you basically get forced to fall asleep, or whenever you're supposed to come to the grips of being awesome, you're like, nope, we're gonna keep him as a joke character. But anyway, Majin Buu has joined the team, which means we've gotten ever more stronger, but that doesn't mean we have to stop fighting yet. So in the next episode of Dragon Ball FighterZ, we'll tackle Android 16, get get him to know what he knows, and then continue on facing towards finding Android 21. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.